What's going on, everybody? It is I, the Loaf King. Welcome back to the Lunchbox. And today I wanted to look at some stuff on the Treehouse. The Nintendo Switch 2 has been having a lot of negative response for good reason due to price reveals that occurred right after the direct, and basically everybody is in panic or just straight up angry with what we were shown, as it seems that a lot of the games are being priced at what many would feel, myself included, unfair prices. Being that, an example, Mario Kart is gonna be $80 from what everyone checked, and I've been trying to dig into all the information to find out where the clarification for all this stuff is, and what articles are trustworthy. But overall, it seems like a lot of articles are saying that a majority of the games going forward are probably going to be $80, which is crazy to see from Nintendo, especially when it's a price range that I don't believe any other company has charged yet for a game just as a standard product. We're not talking about the deluxe editions of games and all that stuff. We're talking in general, as the base game being $80. And as great of a stride that Nintendo has made with diving into more of the modern features that all the other consoles have, it's something that the other consoles have already been diving into since practically the PS3 era. So it's it's aggravating to see them try to charge people the extra money just for something that isn't even that groundbreaking, and we already knew just off the name of the Nintendo Switch Nintendo Switch 2, that it was just basically going to be a better version overall than the Switch 1. That was the main thing that they were going to hook. We didn't think that they were going to go as far as they did. I think most of us didn't. But even with leaks and articles and stuff, I think a lot of us didn't think that that was actually going to be the case. But it, for the most part, was. And we can make the arguments that they took 2 steps forward and 2 steps back and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, Nintendo has put itself in a predicament where they might have lost a lot of hype and honestly any form of profit, that not all of it, but a good majority of interest in people putting money towards their system coming out literally within the next 2 months and a few days. So as for me, I'll just go out and say out the limb, I'm still interested in getting the Switch 2. I don't think it's right now consumer friendly. This morning there was supposed to be a Treehouse live, and I didn't even bother watching it because I wanted to really try and gather more information on what was going on. But funny enough, I heard that while the Treehouse was going on, there was a lot of comments in the live stream telling or begging Nintendo to bring the price down on the games, because the console, if you actually watch to the end of the video that me and Magic did, we found out later on that they are charging $450 for the console. And Mario Kart 8. I mean, I keep saying Mario Kart 8. Am I? Mario Kart World. Sorry, is gonna be if you get it with the console as a bundle, you'll be paying $500 for it, $499, and that's not even including tax and stuff. So yeah, it's a rough thing that's going on right now. It sucks because the excitement that people had for Nintendo, I'm not saying everybody was, but I would imagine there was a good majority of people that were hyped for the Nintendo Switch 2 during the whole broadcast, and they somehow managed to do everything we wanted and everything we didn't want at the same time. It's crazy how Nintendo functions, man. It really is. As for me, I just wanted to get my stance out there real quick, and that's that I am still going to be getting the Nintendo Switch 2. I like my baby games, yes. I understand that this is also going against the grain of what everybody else is feeling. And I support that. If you don't want to spend the money for that, if you got the money for it, sure. But if you don't want to spend the money for it, you have the right to do so, and you should use your money wisely. At this point, gaming has become a luxury overall. Like, the budget that goes into making a lot of games nowadays, I'm sure it's massive. And again, I don't know in terms of like for Nintendo right here, I don't know what caused them to shoot the prices up to what they are right now. And you know, I know another thing that people get bothered by is that, you know, Nintendo rarely, if ever, does sales on their games, especially their first party games. I honestly can't remember the last time that they had like a actual sale on their first party games that was like decent. Like the most I can think of is probably like the Mario Day sales, but even then they're not that great. Like, I think Smash might still be like $60. So Smash Ultimate to be specific. But yeah, I just wanted to put my piece out there of how I'm feeling of all this. It sucks. I will be getting a Nintendo Switch 2. I guess I'll be one of those YouTubers that can give their insight on if they felt the console was actually worth it. The best scenario that I would hope is that, well, I guess there's two best scenarios for me. The biggest one would be that Nintendo hears the people, because the comments and like the ranting and everything, that's gonna be going on until launch. I'm gonna tell you that right now. How strong it is gonna be dependent on if Nintendo even does anything about this, because I don't see them doing anything about it, honestly. And I think that people should fight for what they believe is right. You know, I'm going off on another tangent here. Like, I'm kind of all over the place with this. This is non-scripted and anything, or you know, whatever. But we've been having like these massive price increases with a lot of different companies, and Nintendo being the more cheaper option, diving into this range, if not being even worse, has definitely not assisted in making, sorry about that, has not helped with the gaming community feeling like they're getting their worth out of what they're doing, or not necessarily the worth out of what they're doing, but they're not getting they're not being rewarded for their faith. Like in what is happening with a lot of game devs and the companies' crazy decisions and stuff. Like, we even are supposed to be getting, like, we're getting rumors about there being a $100 GTA 6. Like, I'm not even talking about like as a deluxe. I'm talking about at base price for launch. And there's been stupid investors and devs out there that have been saying that that's what the practice should become. And there's also been the other thing of the whole your ownership. There was somebody big, I can't remember who it was, but there was somebody who said that we should get used to not owning our games. And that is honestly the most stupidest thing that I could have ever heard. When you purchase something, you're purchasing on the effect that you have ownership over it because you have done a trade of currency for product. And there are logistics that are clearly lined between that, of course, when it comes to like deciding if that's something that's permanent or something that is temporary. Why are games now becoming temporary? That the whole point is the ownership of the game. Like, if that's the case, we might as well just be renting games entirely now going forward. Because the whole deal with games is that people own them to want to play them as many times as they want. And if you have the ability to take that away from us at any time, we basically are renting your games going forward. You might as well not say buy on the purchase menus. You might as well just say that we're renting. All the companies are basically going to become Blockbuster from this point. I don't know, man. Again, I don't have a lot of knowledge on this topic, and I don't want to necessarily stick too long on it without the proper information to go around. But I'm really hoping that Nintendo can rethink a strategy. I understand their business. They need to make their money. All the companies want to make their money. It's a given. But when you are consumer friendly, you build more of loyalty from your fans. And if you have the loyalty of your fans, you're guaranteed a consistent set of money, of revenue that you're receiving, that's coming in. So I just hope that they can think of something that will work to our benefit. It's crazy to think about, but like, at the very least, they can at least let the games go back to like being 70 instead of being 80 going forward. Now, mind you, I did see like numerous things. I saw that there's a few things I saw. I saw that Donkey Kong Bananza, That's gonna be $70. Even though Mario Kart World will be $80. But then if we're talking about the Nintendo Switch edition games and stuff, Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, they're both getting Switch 2 edition or upgrade or whatever the heck it is actually called. I know there's 3 different ways that they're saying everything. Nintendo Switch 2 games, then you got Nintendo Switch games, and then you have Nintendo Switch 2 edition games. So I saw that on their website that they are making it that if you do have a Nintendo Online expansion account, you do get the upgrades for free. And this is something that they had for going on for a minute in terms of like benefits with the Nintendo Switch, because with Nintendo Switch 2, is it 2 or is it 1? No, it's 2. When the Nintendo Switch 2 came out, I said Nintendo Switch 2. When the Splatoon 2 came out, we did have we had the DLC come out, and basically if you had the expansion, you got the DLC for free. And they did this with a couple of other games as well that I can't name off right now, but they did it with a few. And it seems like they tried to do something similar where it applies for both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. But it doesn't seem like that's gonna apply for all the games based off from what I'm seeing. And it somewhat makes sense, but if it can progressively maybe be added to future games, I think that might be more helpful towards people, so that they don't have to always spend $10 to $20. That's the rumor I'm hearing. $10 to $20 to actually get the upgrades. So I don't know, man. I've been yapping for like almost 17 minutes now on this. I probably should make this its own video, but Nintendo, yeah, you gotta think of something else, man. You gotta. This is not the way. This is not the way you gotta go. Like, I understand that the other companies have done some stuff similar to this, but like, you guys taking the first step in charging the most expensive base game is crazy to me. I know that there's like, PC games that have also done something like this and stuff, but they didn't really actually sell well, so they didn't really stay on that long. And one of your best selling series, Mario Kart, being $80, it's gonna suffer despite how great people look at that series. It's gonna sell not as great as you're hoping unless you make some changes going forward. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. I probably could say more, but most of it is kind of ill-informed, so I can't really I don't want to go ahead and speak on it. I'm still gonna be trying to follow up the hype with watching some of the gameplay videos that come out, and the directs for some of the games, yada yada yada. I'm here for that, but we're in for a wild ride. That's all I can say for this generation. Man, imagine that this like becomes like I'm not gonna say it's gonna become like a Wii U era thing, but like, imagine if it became like the community is like so dispersed off of this one console change that we just start getting less stuff going forward. No. I don't want to speak into existence. I might even cut that piece out. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna stop the video here and I'm gonna look at Nintendo Switch 2 Treehouse stuff.
Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Nintendo Treehouse Live Nintendo Switch 2. I am Demetrius, and I'm joined here with Sam and Kendra. And this is Mario Kart
Got that Nintendo
World.
New York shirt on.
All right, I'm so excited. It's all right, Sam. Why don't we talk about what we're going to be doing?
Is this taking place in Nintendo?
So this is Mario Kart
I never
World.
know where the tree houses
the name
are located.
Implies, there is a whole new world. Of
Okay,
Mario Kart
we're
to
getting
explore
some
in this game.
of the
and as
menu?
such, we're not going to be able to get into
select
super
screen?
deep detail into everything today. As you saw in the direct,
I like that everybody's dancing.
There is a dedicated
Yoshi looks a little
Mario
weird.
Kart World Direct.
So
that
does
will give
Toad
us
has
the
a very
deep
chubby
dive,
looking face.
information in a couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. But for right now, this is really just going to be a first.
Okay, I like that everybody has like a little jig to them.
Into the Grand Prix, show you the new flow for how Grand
Before
Prix
choosing
works
them.
in this game. We're starting out on the character
Mario
select
doing that
screen.
dance
And
from
I just
Odyssey.
want to highlight some of the cool animations that we're looking
It's
at.
so great.
Yeah,
Got
they
that little
are
Mario
actually
going.
really cool.
Yeah.
Luigi.
He looks so cute. Earlier you had it on Toad, who.
Okay,
you
yeah,
could
we'll
just,
go back to
again,
Toad.
yes.
If I need to move my
One of
camera,
my
I
favorites is
will.
Waluigi
So don't
here. He
worry.
looks like he's ready to rumble.
He really does.
Pretty much ready to
down.
do what
Okay,
needs
so
to be done.
for this here, we're gonna stick with Mario.
Yes.
We're gonna try and minimize distraction. Okay, cool.
I
And you
have
can
this
see
in
that
4K
we've got
60
these
frames
free-form
also.
Vehicles now. We're no
Correct.
longer selecting individual kart parts like we were
Oh.
in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We can still see the details, so you can still get your stats. And we've got some really cool vehicles. One of my favorites here is Charging Truck.
Such a good one.
Yeah.
And the baby blooper.
So they got rid of the mix and match
For
feature.
right now, I'm gonna roll with the standard card.
Still great.
At least that's what it's looking like.
Classic.
The-
Classic.
And we're gonna
What
we're
the
gonna do
heck?
mushroom
DK
cup. You can see we've
Spaceport?
got 4 brand new
Hold on.
ones here.
Sorry, I'm gonna pause it for a second. We got DK Spaceport. That stuck out to me immediately. The Mario Bros. Circuit. We've seen that plenty of times. Whistle Stop Summit. Makes me think of the Old Western stage in the Mario Kart 64. And Crown City. Huh. Okay. Go ahead. Oh yeah, and we can see like the cups. These haven't changed really. Looks looks like they went ahead and got gold cups on almost all of them. Clearly you can see where they did the best. This one they obviously did the best. The banana cup. You can see that they have 3 stars there. And then the rest they have 1 star. Except for the shell cup. Looks like the shell cup, they did not do that. They did just enough to get gold. And we can see that the lightning cup, they haven't played yet, or they just haven't won yet.
Mario Brothers Circuit, Crown City, Whistle Stop Summit, DK Spaceport. And then on the map, you could see that these courses are actually connected in a physical world. And we are going to drive between them in the Grand Prix flow. But we'll show a little bit more of that later. So let's do Mushroom Cup. And we're going to go with 100cc, take it a little bit slower so that we could take in more of the details as we're playing.
I wonder if they're going to bring back 200cc.
That's kind of the idea, you know?
Totally.
All of this is in a world now.
All right, now we're going to be starting at Mario Brothers Circuit.
Yeah, so when you select a cup, you get this flyover of the courses that you're going to be racing on.
That's pretty cool.
So good.
Look at them.
Yeah.
Those rainbow sparks.
I'm already seeing new ways to go.
The grinding feature really is. You know what? I thought to myself, oh wow, this looks like just like the old school Mario 64,
different things that you can do.
Donkey Kong
I
stage.
love all the little details and the little signs.
The grinding
Alright.
feature
First round.
definitely,
Yeah.
I feel like
Mario's ready. Are
is
you
something
ready?
that
Yes.
Sonic should have done for his
Okay,
game.
Sam gets ready here. He's getting
That's
ready
like
to start. You notice that there
a
are
given for the
24 races
series going
as well.
forward.
Yeah,
that Sonic is always going to be able to like grind
and if you think about
on different
Mario
things.
Kart is like a mathematical
So
formula
for Mario to do it
potential
first
chaos.
is kind of crazy to me.
Increasing the number of racers to 24 is a very significant variable in increasing that chaos.
And that's what we need.
Trying to get a feel
That
for the
chaos.
music as well.
Absolutely.
That's what makes it so good.
Oh, I am blocking how many
Never know what's
coins. Hold on.
All right, there we go.
Oh, nice. That was clutch.
Right into second
Nice.
place. All right.
That coin, yep.
Got a battle here, though.
I know where I'm gonna be putting my
Oh,
camera when I
got
get
it.
the
Got
game
it.
though.
Timed that well.
So lucky there.
Look at the 2 though.
Oh, that's
Right.
That 2
Still got so
got
many
some
more coins.
energy on it, right?
yeah, that's a new item. That's a coin shell.
And one
coin
thing I
shell.
want to say too is,
So we got
you'll
new
note
items.
the
That's
way
not
the
really a
bomb is
surprise,
behind
but
Mario, it's
nice to
actually
have
being held there without Sam having to
clear
hold down a button.
Correct.
That's
confirmation.
a new thing
Yeah.
to this game, and it's very helpful.
I want to see him try to grind on the rails.
That defensive
Like, how do you do it? Yeah,
You're really holding on to this for long.
because it looked like he just. Oh,
I mean, it's
Oh,
smart.
see, now
Yes.
you're gonna lose.
Oh,
Okay,
oh.
yeah. A couple of new things there.
Yes.
A couple of new things there. So there was
Good.
a brief rail ride into a wall ride.
yeah, I saw.
And
That
the
was
blue
actually pretty
shell
dope.
missed you there, so you were.
I didn't
very-
even
Look like you
notice
could
go
that.
that
I was
path.
so focused on doing
Yeah.
other things. So you'll notice the first time I took this lap, I took a slightly different
Wow.
route here. And now you can see my vehicle. You don't have those like gliders.
It's
that
not
you had in
necessarily
Mario Kart
a
8 Deluxe. Now
plane.
your vehicle's
Those
got-
little
It looks
Yes,
like
yeah.
it, but it's
Wings.
more so of a
I-
really cool.
glider
Yeah,
than
and
a
I
plane.
also appreciate
Look at
your
yo,
defensive strategy
the paths
for
are very
hanging on your
kind of.
items.
Yeah.
They're looking really
It's like,
diverse.
I'm hanging on to this
I
just
just
in
use
case.
Well, I'll hang on to this for a little while.
It's
So I'm
different
riding on this
strategy.
Do you have to
rail
like
now,
balance
and
when
this
you do
is
this?
something that's new. You could see that I can build up boosts just like I could, just like you can when you're
Boom.
drifting. Yeah, I'll
Oh,
do
it's
that
satisfying.
again.
That's
Yeah,
so
it's really,
satisfying.
Yeah.
it's really fun to do. So if you think about like in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you had those, you had
Well,
those anti.
there goes the lightning.
and now it's raining.
You were quite ahead in first.
Wait,
but
wait,
it
what?
looks like everyone's
I
starting
love
to
this
catch up.
detail.
It caused
You
it
can
to
see how
rain?
Mario's hat gets
Getting
wet
the
in
thundercloud?
rain.
Oh yeah.
It's
Hold up.
so
The
cool.
course is getting.
I'm sorry, yo, I gotta go
too.
back.
It's changing the way it looks.
The way the bomb is behind Mario, it's actually
Yeah.
to this game, and it's very helpful. I will say.
Now
Yes.
you're gonna lose all your.
Look at
Okay,
that.
all right, yeah. A
Oh.
couple of new things there.
Yes.
A couple of new things
So,
there.
there was no
there
clouds
a
in the
brief
sky.
rail ride into a wall ride.
Like no
And
thunderclouds.
The blue shell missed you there, so you were.
I didn't
very-
even notice that. I
Yeah.
was so focused on doing
Yeah.
other things. So you'll notice the first time I took this lap,
I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing, though. So there's clearly no thunderclouds in the sky here,
like you can when you're
Boom.
drifting. Yeah, I'll
Oh,
do that again.
satisfying. That's
Yeah, it's
but
really
because
nice.
Yeah.
they
Really
used
fun to
thunder,
do.
it started
So if
raining.
you
Is
think
that
about,
what
like,
the?
in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you had those anti. Oh, see, and now it's raining.
What?
You were quite ahead in first, but
How's that work?
looks like everyone's
I
starting
love
to catch
this
up.
detail. You could see how Mario's hat gets wet in the rain.
Oh yeah.
It's
Look
so
at that.
The
cool.
course is getting
Yep.
completely wet too. It's changing the way it looks, so it's awesome.
Okay, I've got a little bit of a lead here, so I'll finish with a little flourish.
Look at that.
Oh, look at you!
Boom.
Hey!
Wow, that was
Good
crazy.
job.
Thank you,
Yes.
thank you. I'm proud of that. I'm happy
that
with the way that
dang,
went.
And
Mario?
Mario looks amazing with the crown on
Yeah.
top of the hat. We got two hats going on.
Well, that's this could be a very
That's a
temporary
victory, then.
state, so please no early congratulations.
Get the crown on your head, though.
I just got so excited. You did so good.
All right.
I wonder how
next
the
race.
view
All right, so
replay
we'll get on to the
is
next
for
race.
this
And as you
game.
can see
Is
here,
it
yeah,
more
sort of
detailed
it's
than
drawing
the
our path
Mario Kart
to
8's?
Crown City, and that's because, well, look, we're starting the next course, but we're still here at Mario Brothers Circuit. And that's because we're not just going to automatically be transported to Crown City. We're going to drive there. These courses are connected in a world.
So
Oh, don't miss your boost.
Oh, no, I was too busy talking. I was too
That's all
busy.
right.
I
You'll
got
make
to
it up. You'll
yammering.
make it up.
It's all good.
This
So now you
is
can
As we
maybe-
drive by
crazy,
Yoshi
actually.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, so we're on the road. Oh
Oh my gosh, the Goomba.
Poor Goomba. We're on the road.
Oh! You got
Head-on
that's okay.
collision.
I like
You're good,
the
you're good. As you can tell, there's a
getting
lot
hit
of obstacles,
animation.
Of course, there's a lot of different people you want to drive around. Just be careful.
I'm used to
Yeah,
it
there's a
just
lot of
looking one
traffic
way. It
here,
looks like
yeah.
this. They
Goombas.
kind of mixed it up a bit.
And so
Oh
you
my
start
goodness,
you
there you
start to
go.
get the idea that, like, you know, these sections in between the courses sort of blur the line of like what is a course. The whole world starts to feel like a course in Mario Kart World. Yeah, it's so much fun.
Oh, you're gonna be able to get.
Oh, nice, nice.
Get him!
Oh, I thought he was gonna turn
so
into
close.
it.
Wait, don't go.
Is that
You know
a
what, though?
bully?
I was gonna say, yeah, that blue. Nice.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm
nice,
zoning
nice.
out a bit. Yeah, that was a
Oh,
bully.
I thought he was gonna turn
so
into
close.
it.
Wait, don't go first.
You know what, though?
There's
I
gonna
was gonna say, yeah, that blue shell was coming.
This is
Oh, that was aimed at
really
you.
cool
Okay,
though
okay,
that you
okay.
race
Okay, we could see in the distance
in
there, we're
between
coming
to the
up on
course.
Crown
It's a
City. You see that
one-way
big
course,
fire
Oh,
over
we're
there.
basically.
just about to make it there. All right, we're getting on our way.
We got a
you
couple
got
of those in
company.
Mario Kart.
Look at you.
Not too comfortable.
Comfortable.
Mario's
I
excited.
spoke to
Mario
you.
Kart,
Look at that red shell
what is it?
Coming after you, all right. Sorry.
Did I? I had
You
I had
dodged
red
it.
zone.
Yeah.
All right.
So
In Mario Kart
as
8.
we're about to
I don't know. I had our time remembering
Yeah,
that.
one point.
But yeah, we had
Where
some
did
one-way
that come
courses in
from?
Mario Kart 8.
No
I
idea.
don't know if we
Don't
had
worry
any in Wii. It's been so
Very
long.
careful. All right, things looking good.
But this is
Yeah,
very cool.
I'll take it. Yeah, the more you play these courses, the more you start to realize these rails are all over the place. And there are different routes and different paths that you can take.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
I see
still
what you
very
mean.
beneficial.
Stuff.
There's a lot.
Oh,
So
yeah.
can you
Yeah,
do
you're
it on
already
those
racing,
type
so you
of
know where I
railings
was, so
then?
it's great
Can you
to
do it on
see.
the railings
And as you could see,
that are
you can now
supposed to
do
block
multiple
people,
tricks
cars
when
from
you're in
like
the
flying off
air.
the track?
Awesome.
All right, that's good. Okay, here we
Got a
go.
healthy lead going on.
Everybody's definitely a
About
lot
to
more
make our
expressive.
way.
There's people
Are we
cheering
in the-
sidelines there.
Did we just?
You can just see all these manners.
It didn't even click in my
Here
head.
we
We made it. We actually just got into the next course.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah, you're
so
already
much
racing
to
slightly different than
discover.
I was, so it's great to see.
And as you could see, you can now do multiple tricks when you're in the air.
Awesome.
All right. This is
Oh,
good.
okay. I didn't even hear him say
Here
that.
we
Got a
go.
healthy lead going on.
About
So
to make our way.
There's people cheering in the sidelines.
we're in the first. They're in first
You can
place.
see all these manners.
You got the railings again.
TV. Really
So cool though. I like this a lot.
Oh, okay. Wow, look at you going in.
Yeah, you're really. I know. You're,
Making me proud.
It's really fun to do.
And it looks like all your competition's starting to catch up behind you here.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna
Not
say-
over yet. You still gotta you
So
gotta
is
hold
this
that
like-
position.
I was gonna say this a little bit
The
earlier.
start
like in Mario
of the
Kart,
course?
Oh
nice try.
Because
That
it
was-
said
Game is
that
not
we're on the
gonna wait
third
for me
lap.
to speak.
no! Every time it happens, you're like, nope.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Can you?
Oh.
Oh, dang.
I respect what you're trying to do there.
Still,
can
still
hold
got
it.
it.
Look
Still
at
got it.
Hey!
Bowser
Wow.
Jr.'s outfit though, right there. What the heck?
I was being
There.
threatened
Am I tripping?
by Bowser Jr.
If
there.
that was like 3
like he had a
seconds
bandana
later,
on.
that would have been probably second place. All right, so what are our overall standing? Okay, you're doing good here.
yeah,
You gotta hold
Bowser
on.
Jr. was hot on my heels.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, on to the next. That was so
Mario
close.
looked really stoked about that.
Yeah.
So up
Wait,
next
what?
is Whistle Stop Summit.
I'm so
Tell us
lost.
We're gonna drive.
What
there.
is going on?
We're not just gonna transport ourselves there.
Seeing some
Third race.
Mario Sunshine
Remember that roll?
characters
So-
there.
Start. Don't forget that.
Hold on.
booster.
I
There
think
you go,
I
you
think
got
I'm
it.
understanding
Thank
it
you.
a
The
little bit.
toads.
So it looks like
A little delicatessen.
Yeah,
The
it's got
course-
diner
these
again.
diners.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of diner, here we
Yeah.
go.
you play the
Yes.
first track, right?
Let's
Get
get
a
some
little
dash.
snack. Yeah, there we go.
And then
All right, dash
you do 3
through.
laps on the first course.
Yum.
Then when you get to
In
the
between
second
between those
course,
cars. Okay, so like
Oh,
one
hold
of
on,
the most
this
fun things
burger.
about going on a road trip is like trying all the different food
It's
in
true.
these different places that you visit. So I've got a burger here.
There
it
you
gives
go.
a boost and it
Oh.
can transform you into a different outfit.
Yes, so cool.
Go off that surfboard. Go off the surfboard. Oh, it's
Oh,
It cursed me.
Oh,
you can do it. You can do it.
Oh, you got it right.
Right?
No!
Oh!
That was crazy.
I gave it a little.
oh,
Hey, it works out at
that
the end.
actually saved
You
him.
meant to do that.
I was about to say you missed all 3
Yeah,
of
we'll
those.
call
That's
that planned.
crazy. There
That-
goes
that
Spike.
makes-
Bank shot. Yeah, I was gonna say.
But yeah,
Oh,
I was saying
wow,
that
right back
Surprise
on.
DK.
it seems
Yeah.
like how it works is that the first course,
Okay, so now we're getting
you play
into-
3
we're
laps in the
transitioning
area. The
into
second
Whistle Stop
course,
Summit here.
There
you're
we go.
racing to the next area.
And again, we've got these wings. Which
But-
are cool, and I can
You,
Yeah.
it's a
There we
one-way
go.
path.
Oh,
essentially.
okay, nice.
I'll race
It's a
here.
one-way,
I know some rails
one-way.
there.
Nice. There we go.
course.
So because this is a rail station,
And
there
I think
are
the
a lot
second
of rail
one,
riding opportunities
and a
around.
lot
but the
of
third one
green
is the same way. Like
Right.
what's happening right now. It's a one-way course.
Ooh, close.
And then when you get to the
how many coins do you have?
fourth area,
So you're looking pretty
that's
good
when
I'll get a few
you're
more.
Yeah.
repeating the track
Okay.
over and over again.
Nice. Oh wait, you already have 2 items.
At least that's what I think.
Yeah,
There you
get
go.
up on the
I like
rails
that.
here.
I was well
This is
positioned.
really fun.
Unless you
Watch out
can't
for
like
that.
fall off the rail right there. It seems like there's a
that-
bit of a balancing thing going on
Well,
there.
we're only in
I kind of
Yeah.
hope
What-
that there's
we can
like a
we can
skill
bring this back.
Yeah, we've got some
check
time. We've got some time.
where you have to like
You know,
make
you've
sure
been
you
very
balance
lucky. I've seen
properly.
a couple red shells now, like behind you, and it's not been able to catch up with you. So that's great. Oh. Okay. We're
Okay,
good.
we're
We're good. We're good.
Got them curves happening.
Got the sand.
A few more coins,
Moving
it can
and
never
grooving.
hurt.
Yeah. Oh.
Nice.
Hey, hey.
Oh, look at that.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right. It's good.
Okay, taking the lead again.
I forgot the
Okay.
guy's
You got
name,
this.
but I
Sorry,
see him.
I'm, like now the
I know
heart's
it's not the-
pounding, I'm concentrating.
No
Good.
pressure, but all the pressure.
Got some healthy adrenaline going
Yeah,
on.
here we
Take a
go.
few more coins.
It'll help.
This is looking good.
Oh no!
I want to
DK's
know
in
if he
front
can
of me,
fall
though.
off the rails.
Oh, I get you go. There we go. Oh.
Oh, okay, good
Right.
timing.
Did DK go flying?
I don't know what happened.
He
to
went,
I
DK.
he
don't
went
know.
some other.
I don't know, but I like
Whatever
it.
happened, it was serendipitous.
Yeah, it looked great. Here we go.
Yo, he
Yes.
can hold up to 20 coins too. I just realized I just looked down.
All right.
Right.
I'll take
Finishing
the
in style.
riding the rail to victory.
Yes.
Setting off a good pace. I'm liking this. Getting first person
I
first.
forgot completely about the racing.
Mario.
I mean
You
the
can see how those rails really
wall
change
riding.
your path.
It
through the
really
course.
does, yeah.
And you could do something different every time.
Yeah, it opens up so many
It
possibilities.
really does. All right.
And
DK
I'm-
Spaceport.
I'm very impressed.
I love this.
I know. I am super
Yeah.
excited for this one.
Goodbye, Whistle Stop Summit.
Or maybe it's the fourth course.
Final race.
I love that. Oh my goodness.
All right. You got this
Oh,
perfect.
it's got 8
Yes.
I'll
laps.
take it. Yeah, DK got it too.
Don't
so
let him draft off.
We're in the race.
Right.
Thank you.
Is this the first one that
Yeah.
did
Are
Are you
8?
drafting off of him? Yeah,
Hold on,
nice.
yo, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be.
All right, so
Oh,
that is
shit.
one game.
Sorry, I'm jumping
Oh,
ahead.
nice. You got it. You got
I
it.
timed that well.
So that one was 3.
All right. It's good.
Okay, take
That
the
one
lead
was
Okay.
3.
again. All right.
So as we're about to approach
Yeah, get those points.
Crowd
Yeah, I
City
want
here,
coins. I want coins. Where did that come
I have
from?
no idea where
Three.
that
Don't
came
worry
from.
about it.
Be very careful. All right, things looking good.
Going for that rail.
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
take it. Yeah, the more you
Oh.
play these courses, the more you start to realize these rails are all over the place, and they're different.
Yeah,
routes
it
and
looks
different
like there were 3 for
paths.
like
It's rail
Right?
now.
each area until we got here.
Third race.
Mario
Remember
Sunshine
that
characters there.
rolling
Yeah.
start? Don't forget that boost, Sam. There
Yeah,
you go.
thank
You
you.
got it.
Thank you.
Look
I
at all the
gotcha.
toes.
Nice. Oh wait, you already have 2 items.
Okay,
We
we're
got
up
Well, you
Fast forward.
all right.
now the hard
There you go.
path.
It
through
really.
So many possibilities. I am super
Yeah.
excited for this one.
Final
So
race.
final races.
Oh my goodness.
It might not be for all of them, but this one
All right.
is
You got this
8
perfect.
laps.
Yes.
Nice
I'll
move.
take it. Yeah, DK got it too.
Don't
so-
let him draft
Which
off
is
of
Right.
honestly
Thank
very
you.
crazy.
Yeah.
Are you drafting off of him? Yeah, nice.
Who the heck was that? Was that Rosalina in a
Oh.
See, there was a little ramp
Sailor
up there to that
outfit?
power line, so you can rail ride on those power lines.
So cool.
All right, you got this. You got 2 items coming up here. If you can get them.
I feel like there's certain things that you can't rail ride on.
Oh.
Car took it.
He actually did all right, even though he got hit by the car.
Yep.
Ooh,
Wow, that
someone's
green
right-
shell was
yeah.
right
Or bumped
there.
into
Well,
it.
is that on a driver? Yeah, it is. It's DK.
DK wants the
Followed,
revenge.
followed closely by
Oh,
Bowser
dang.
Jr. Did he
That-
get him?
that
yeah,
boom.
he did.
The boom words that pop up.
Oh
Nice.
He took
no!
the items.
I didn't get him.
No.
Maybe-
Oh.
That was
So
crazy.
you see how
Okay.
a comfortable lead can be removed from you instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're passing this sort of security gate now, and we're getting into DK Spaceport.
Right.
Wrong way there.
You might
Let's
see
get something good.
Some familiar.
All right,
sort of
red shell, take it.
girder pattern
Interesting.
back
Yeah,
there.
you can see the entire course
There we
essentially
go.
all the way out.
Spiny.
Which is so cool.
Ooh, somebody behind me.
Oh, dang.
Oh!
Okay,
Dodge him.
now then, yeah.
Well,
Back
that was
first.
great.
The
How
Toads are
fortunate.
cheering you on, Sam. You got this.
Yeah.
Doing my best.
Here we go. Oh!
All right. This is
See
cool.
if I can get a draft.
Yeah,
on
like
it.
a little bit closer.
I love how Donkey Kong and Mario are so close together
Yeah,
in this
you're almost
Green
there.
shell.
race.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
you got it.
Oh,
I've got another.
You gonna turn into it?
oh,
Yep.
that's yeah. There you go.
Oh,
Okay,
No,
okay.
you got it.
Yeah, probably
got
should
it.
have drifted a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit
yeah.
earlier.
I can see
That was
the
a
little.
good strategy. Like, just run into
Okay.
me.
So be
Run
careful.
into me with my green shell.
Yeah, we can see Robo DK.
I like
Yeah.
this. That the track is like
Yep.
changing
Okay.
like each lap.
So you got
Good.
5
It's
more
a nice
laps to
little
go.
mix up from like seeing the
Oh,
same
wow.
things
So this is.
like for the majority.
Can you make that?
Can I do
Yeah.
it?
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
That's dope.
Excellent.
You can rail ride up
That's
here.
dope. I like
and
that.
Dodge these barrels.
Yeah, watch
Oh,
the barrel
there's
go.
like
He
springs
does
there?
that blue shell.
Evacuate all items.
Oh.
It's kind of good you ended up
That's
there,
a
though.
good strategy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
You can pick up some coins to make up for what you lost.
Took it too tight.
Yeah. This right here was always tricky to me, just trying to dodge the barrels that come in and out.
Right.
Like,
I love these old school vibes. This is great.
yeah.
Yes.
Is it difficult?
almost there, you
It
got
doesn't look
it.
that hard.
If you have green shells or any kind of shell, and you aim
Just
them
gotta drive.
properly,
Look at the
you can-
oil
you can
drums
break
though
the
from
barrel
Donkey Kong.
with the shells,
Nice.
It's always
which can be
really
a good
cool.
strategy. Keep you from running into something. Okay, I'm concentrating now. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like,
This is a cool stage though. This is
I know. I'm not even playing, and my heart is going.
I know.
maybe it's not the same level, but it
Somebody
gives me like the
behind me.
same vibes that
Okay, you got.
Yeah, they just
Okay.
unleashed those. They were pretty determined.
Yeah, I
What's
was
it
gonna
called
say,
again?
Probably a race off of
the
that.
dirt bike game.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Ooh, there was a red shell. You've dodged every red shell. That's been great. Nah, not the blue shells.
Oh, another one. Come on, right in the
Oh,
turn.
yeah, I know, and
right in the turn.
we're getting toward the end of the
Final
course
lap.
Oh, DQ.
Oh!
Is it called? Is it just called dirt bike?
Oh!
Why?
too. Come on,
Get the
come
coin
on.
at least. Oh,
Maybe-
no.
Oh, that barrel took a turn. Okay,
Okay,
Oh,
you
where
got
is
this.
he?
You got
now
this.
it's getting
Is he
tense.
behind you?
Hit
Okay, he's
those
behind
jumps.
you.
Okay.
Okay,
Skip
you're
past
back.
Yeah, I think it's just called dirt bike. But yeah, it gives
Oh
me
my
a little
goodness,
vibe.
yes.
The way that the
Well
stage is
done.
designed,
Well
it
done.
reminds me a
Good
lot
job.
of
Okay,
that.
puffing
Good,
now.
thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
puffing now.
Holy
That
cow.
was a nail
Whoa.
biter at the end there.
My heart is going crazy. All right. Okay,
Crazy.
hard-earned victory.
breath.
Even at 100 cc,
Well fought.
that was a challenge. All right.
you did it.
Well, I
You
will.
did it.
I will revel in the victory
Yeah, let's
ceremony
see
that
this.
comes.
Let's see this
Little
celebration.
banana
here.
loading screen.
I'm done. I
Look at
just
that
looked at the bottom right corner. It's still showing
back on
highlights,
Mario
or is it
Brothers
just a
Circuit.
victory?
Celebratory fireworks. I love Bowser Jr.
Oh,
He's
Bowser
so-
Jr.
Look
was
at
the
how
third.
cute
Okay.
he
Yeah, I
is.
know.
I love
Wearing
him
his
so
little
much.
outfit.
Donkey Kong is all in one.
Second.
He was
Good.
hot on my trail the whole time.
Yeah. All right.
He's got big dreams. Little guy, big dreams.
Perfect. Well done. Well done.
Now
Thank
we're
you.
heading off
Yeah. So
on our merry way.
So now that we've seen the new flow for Grand Prix, let's jump into something a little different and
Yes.
try and relax ourselves.
Yeah.
Are they
After
gonna
that.
actually show us some
Yeah.
more?
Ah.
All right. So one of the new components of Mario Kart World is free roam.
Nope.
And so when you hit the plus button there, you can just automatically jump right into free roam. And here we are, just driving around in the world.
Huh?
And
All right.
we can take another
Go
look.
any way you
At where we
want.
just
Yeah.
were, yeah.
You could
So-
take another look at some of the courses.
Which is off to our right.
Yeah. So as you can see over here, this is Mario Brothers Circuit, one of the course that we started on
Yes.
for the Mushroom Cup. And as you can see, like, there's no when you drive off course, Locky 2 doesn't come and pick you up like
Yes.
he does in the Grand Prix.
Yeah.
You can drive anywhere.
Anywhere
just
at
kind of
all.
Explore. Yeah.
And there's
Grab a
items there,
snack.
yeah.
Yeah,
there you
You
grab
can
a
go
little
to the
bit of dash
diner,
food.
get
Yeah.
yourself a milkshake.
Yeah.
Go to Yogi's.
Not really, but you know, theoretically.
And I could take a quick look at the map here and you could see where it exists in the world and get an idea of some of the other courses. And we could see over here is Crown City and DK Spaceport.
Also, the players
we'll stay
around
at
the
Mario
map.
Brothers Circuit for a little bit and explore a little bit more.
Because you could drive there too if you want.
Yeah. And here you can get a little bit more practice on the course if you wanted to, but there's a lot more to discover in free roam mode. And
Okay.
let's drive around a little bit and
let's
see what we
check
can
it
find.
out.
There are other
hi.
races around here.
Hi, friend. There's a Toad driving the car.
It's just a random
Troopa driving
ghost
the other car.
type
There
enemy
are
from
so many
Mario.
details
I think they're
in
called
this world
Blucas.
that you can start to get an idea of when you no longer have the pressure of racing behind you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like there's sections up here. I discovered when I was in free roam mode earlier on Mario Brothers Circuit that there were some rails up in the top that I didn't know existed.
So you can basically create a strategy while you're here
Yeah.
for when you're in the race.
And
Here's a new.
Yeah,
thing.
this is new. When you're racing on the water, your vehicle kind of transforms into this watercraft mode, which is really cool.
I love all the signage everywhere.
Yeah.
Are the wheels
There's
transforming
touches,
as
yeah.
he goes into the
There's
grass
a lot
and
of,
stuff?
like, branding
That's
and
actually
stuff in the world. You see, you've got all these
cool
ads
as well.
around the world. Yeah.
Luigi
Drove
tires.
300
Okay, well,
kilometers.
let's go over to Crown City for
All
a
right.
moment.
Show
And take a
something
look
else.
at and you get another perspective. There is a day.
It
and
loads
night
very
cycle,
fast too.
when you're in the.
I'd
in the
appreciate
world,
that.
And there are weather systems too that can affect the way things look.
Yeah.
I want to let this shy guy
saw
pass
that
me so I can drive, get a little bit off.
Is that the
course here so
Piranha
you can
Plant
get an
song
idea
playing in the
of
background
What it's
when
like
it
to
sleeps?
drive around in the
Oh,
world.
there's a Yoshi.
I know.
And you can
don't run him over.
You can
Yeah.
also even stop and hang out.
Yeah.
Like you can, you say hi to the Yoshi.
Hello.
Hi, Red Yoshi.
Okay.
Looks great.
All right. Well, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find a jump real quick so I can get a cool pose.
Yeah.
And then we'll jump into photo mode.
You know, people are gonna run into
Oh,
those
right here?
toads
Yeah.
and Yoshis and
Moment.
stuff.
Perfect.
All right. So let's
Look at that.
let's take a look at photo mode.
Excellent.
Adorable.
All right. And I think
Change your
we're gonna
expression.
end things there for this segment.
Yes.
That looks great.
Mario
All right.
static.
So everybody,
Okay.
once again, this was Mario Kart World. And of course, don't worry, we're going to be right back coming up with Donkey Kong Bananza. So stay tuned. We'll see you soon.
All right. Okay. I see them. I see it. I like it. But them comments. Let's look at the bottom of this video real quick. This was one of the most consistent live chats I've ever seen. Well done, everyone. I love how the chat was saying drop prices throughout the whole event. And you can see it all right here. It's just going and going and going. Is that going to be a damper for me to show that to y'all? Maybe I'll cut some of this and put it in the other video. It's funny though. It really is. So let's check out Donkey Kong Bananza.
Welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live with Nintendo Switch 2. I'm Sam. I'm here with K, BK, and DK because we are going to be looking at Donkey Kong Bananza. I am so
That was the
excited.
crazy
An all-new
tie-in.
3D adventure with Donkey Kong. BK, let's just jump right in.
Yeah, why waste any time? Yeah, we're going to just start out right at the beginning of this section here.
Is he using the Pro Controller?
This is pretty much the first thing you see when you start the game.
Yeah.
So, he's finally here. You've all been waiting so long.
I just love this look for DK. He looks amazing.
So all of his imposing, yet so cute at the same time.
Yeah. So this is this first little section. I want to spend a minute talking about some of the new controls DK has in this game because he's a lot more action-oriented in this game in a very hands-on way, as you might be seeing me. He punched through walls here, forming the area around me here.
As you might imagine, one of the big sort of elements of DK is his strength.
Yeah.
And that's on full display here.
Yeah, that's the coolest thing about this game is almost everything around you is destructible. So
Well, and we just saw you rip up a chunk of the terrain too and use that to cause more havoc. So The possibilities are endless here.
Yeah, and you can pretty much just rip a chunk off of everything, as I've just done here. So
gives me a lot of.
You can play around to your heart's content.
Right, so here in this segment, we're really going to be looking at some of the first areas that you see in the game. And to kind of set up where we are and what we're doing here, some rumors have started to spread of this material sprouting up on this island, Ingot Isle, and it's called Banandium. And it forms as this gold, but also in these Banandium gems that you can see here that are shaped like bananas.
And pretty tasty.
It must also be delicious because DK loves to eat it.
That's one of my other favorite things. We're getting a little bit more info about golden bananas here.
Crazy work.
And a little more about Banandium gold. Don't mix them up. Do not mix up gold and Banandium gold. One is edible, the other's not.
So we're talking to this prospector monkey over here, just kind of giving us a quick explanation of what we're doing here and why. What else do we need to know then? We need to let's find more bananas. That was pretty tasty.
High five, bud. Yeah, now that we're in an open area here, I want to show off a couple more of his moves. DK's got a roll. Roll is back. You can also do a roll and a jump.
Nice.
All right, the classic roll jump.
You can also spin, which I like. Especially good with his little headlamp,
With his headlamp,
yeah.
It's like a disco party.
Yeah, it's like a little dance party. Oh, you know what? One other thing I want to show off really quick is how the chunks interact with each other. Sam, you want to talk about that for a minute?
Yeah. So he's just torn a chunk out of the ground there, but as you can see, it's sort of this soft material. And if you go into your throwing stance there, you can see that as you start to target different things, it not only tells you what that material is, but how strong it is and gives you a little bit of its properties. So if you want to throw that there, you can see that what you picked up is this muddy, soft chunk, right? So it sort of sticks
right
to the wall. Yeah. And if
Huh.
you go and pick up something a little harder, so if you grab a chunk out of the wall there, so now you've got something tough.
Oh. Hit that
You
sign
can
there.
destroy elements
Okay.
of
Try
the
that
terrain
again.
as well.
Take
with
two.
your
Interesting.
So,
dirty terrain.
So now you can actually break apart the wall when you throw that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and one other thing about Banandium gold I like a lot is it's actually brimming with energy. You know, it's enough to power DK, certainly.
Yeah, look at the little sparks coming off of it.
But when you throw a chunk of it, it's highly explosive.
Stay away.
Very fun to play with in a controlled setting.
You know what? Since I've already kind of made a dent in this wall, I actually want to show off how
Did he just
many cool
clap?
hidden things there are. Like there's this little hidden alcove back here. You would never know it's back here. It's just a surprise to find by destroying the environment around you.
This stuff is everywhere.
Yeah, we're gonna call this the chill out room for a second.
And you just saw BK slapping the ground. That's the hand slap move. It kind of
It was a
allows
clap.
you to pick
It
up a
wasn't
lot
a
of
clap,
the
it was
drop
a
collectibles that are
ground
around
pound.
you at once, so you don't have to run around collecting them individually, which is really nice. Because as you can see, there's
Metals.
lots of golden stuff hiding in the walls.
Oh, we
that
can
you
actually see the health up top.
We're picking up tiny
too.
chunks of Banandium gold. We're
The
picking up
balloons are
Banandium
probably
chips.
representing the
I don't know if I
lives.
said this earlier, but
Maybe. Or they're probably
the
just
rumors
another
have started
currency.
to spread of this Banandium material appearing on Ingot Isle. So DK and these prospector monkeys have descended upon the isle to try and collect as much of this stuff as they can.
Making friends here in the mines.
The one
Yeah, it's
Love
solution.
these monkeys.
It's cool to see these other guys out here staking their claim, trying to earn their fortune. And, you know, DK's doing the same. But he's more interested in eating them than he is anything else. Got some more stuff here.
Yeah.
Some more of Banandium
If
gold.
anything
So,
remains
I'm
consistent
trying
about
to
DK, it is his love for
get a
bananas.
grip
One
on.
other handy thing is that DK can't be harmed by any of these explosions.
And thank goodness.
And thank goodness, because it's going to be causing a lot of them.
Got a tough skin.
And we can also smash our way through these crystals here, pick up more of those Banandium chips.
Just slamming, doing the slam wave. Actually,
found
that
our
you
prize.
pick it up.
That prospector monkey is really happy about it.
So is DK. Look at him.
I think his every face he makes in this game is the best.
So expressive.
Through the banana
Yeah,
money
but you
pit.
deserve it.
Go.
Delicious.
So we're going to keep working our way down here in this mine. DK is no stranger to mines, of course, but it's nice to see him doing it a little bit more full time. Oh yeah, you can also
How did
pick
he
up
know to
chunks
go
of varying
down?
size, like everything kind of
Like, I'm so lost
performed
right
in a different
now
way. So
with how
I can actually
some of this
cause
is
some extra havoc
functioning.
here for a second with
Yeah.
this extra long chunk of.
Look at that.
Oh, and some
One
walls
thing
are a
that
little tougher,
the
so,
Odyssey
there's some
team
handy
seems
devices
to,
here
like,
help you through.
do
I
a
can't
really
actually
good job
just
at
punch down
is
this thing, so
allowing
stuff
a
in the
lot
back
of
when it's
freedom.
required. Really kick this thing off.
I love
get
it. It's
all
so
of that.
satisfying,
Yeah.
right?
I want those.
It's a
Get it,
free
get it,
flow
get
of
it.
The
everything.
hand slap.
So the hand slap
so you
does
can
let
use the
you
hand
collect
slap
everything.
to kind of
Okay.
collect a lot of the gold that collects around you.
Right, and there are also some
and he can do a
switches and
clap.
things up ahead.
You just jump in the air, you clap.
Interact with the hand slap, and you can cause the terrain to change in different ways.
Those geysers are so satisfying.
Hand slap also affects some things in the world around you,
Yes.
That's cool.
which I think
I
is
like
cool. Like
that.
it just caused that bananium gold to appear there.
Couldn't let go of the jungle beat, huh?
Ooh, another geyser.
Get it.
I'm not mad at it
Use of
though.
Yeah.
Yes.
I cannot emphasize enough how satisfying it is to play this game. The jingle janglies are good. The smashing is good.
I spend
The
way
collectibles
too
are
much
good.
time
Yeah.
just collecting gold.
Yeah, you're gonna be doing a lot of that.
Well, and there are so
like
many, like we
gold.
saw earlier, hidden passages and like rooms to discover
Checkpoint.
through the walls. If you just basically punch anywhere in a wall, you can find something
But so-
hidden there.
so-
and it's really
So the
satisfying.
clap helps you
Speaking of hidden
reveal.
things, yeah, you can see
Where
how the
the
hand slap also works.
next,
It's
like,
kind of a
banana
sonar
is.
system, and it was giving you the silhouette of a hidden Banandian gem in there.
Sorry, Banandium
3 in a row.
gem.
But DK's
We're having some
appetite is
good
there.
luck in this mine, DK.
Yeah, we're gonna keep working our way through here. Let's see what's behind this big wall.
You surprised a monkey.
It's freaking out.
Okay, bud, relax.
Sorry, buddy.
Ooh, I see some chips back there. So let's see. I can't actually. This is too hard for me to smash through, but luckily the ground is not. The ground is rarely ever.
Yeah, but the
Okay.
environments are highly destructible. You could have gotten through here a different way.
Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna leave my way.
Right.
Yeah.
This game really encourages you to think outside the box.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to get to things.
Right.
Most of them involve smashing.
There's a door.
I like
there was
that
a
it
gate there. You
encourages
just made your own door.
some
That's
experimentation, which seems
Oh,
to
we
be
can
the
see
ongoing thing
outside.
for a lot of
Looks like a storm is on the way. Hope everybody's gonna be
a lot of the
okay.
games
Has to be
that
mine, right?
Nintendo has been putting out as of recent. A lot of experimentation,
More chips.
doing things
Yeah,
your
there's another
way.
one of those devices that have
I
cracked.
feel like the only one that I
Forward
can think of that didn't really have that
Look at
much
all that.
of that going on was probably Kirby.
Oh, we see our first enemies in the game here.
Yeah, these,
Or some would probably argue that there was
so
some
make sure they
stuff
don't
with
get near any of our
some
goals.
levels of that in
Go up here. Get out of it. It's mine.
I like these because they drop chunks that you can then use on all of
the
their
last
things.
new
Yeah.
Kirby that came
Look at
out.
all this.
Oh my gosh.
Not the remake.
If you ever
the other
needed
one.
catharsis, this is where you come. Look at this.
This is pretty much just an entire hall to play with.
Yep.
Ooh, but I see something.
So
big
what
waiting
is this
up there
currency?
for me,
What do
so-
you?
Well, you're
What
not
can you
gonna
use
collect
this
all
currency for? I wonder.
I mean, if it's shaped like a banana, I kind of want to prioritize that. Oh, and you can see Ingot Isle back there, so that's kind of where we're
at.
starting out in this
Yeah.
adventure. This is where DK has come to find his edible fortune, so to speak. So yeah, we're just gonna make sure we get started eating all these bananas here. Oh no! Oh no!
Storm's picking up, DK.
Yeah, that must be the storm they were talking about.
So this is a special island
Seems like
that
a pretty powerful
DK
storm.
went to
Oh no, the bananas.
farm for
Yeah, those
bananas.
bananas being taken from us.
Another consistent theme.
Yeah, so this is our first glimpse of the primary antagonist force actively stealing these bananas from DK. Oh, hang on, bud.
Things never seem to go
Hanging
his
on by the
way.
seat of his pants.
Not anymore.
And there goes the seat of his pants. Oh, there he goes.
Oh no.
Our hero, ladies and gentlemen.
What
He's
is
getting caught up
going
in
on?
This big storm here.
Oh, it was straight up about to crush
There goes
that
Ingot
building.
Isle.
I hesitate to call this a storm.
But you know, them making
More of an unnatural
DK be able to like
Right.
break almost everything.
Progress. We call it progress.
It honestly makes
We call it
sense
bot
to me
development.
when they last made him punch a moon down. You know, like
okay, DK?
inconsistencies,
I'm
you know,
sure he's
here
fine.
and there.
Yeah,
but
everything's
He's
great.
got a
Look,
thick
there's
skin.
there's a massive
I
hole
can
in the
believe
ground.
that
Don't worry,
DK
we'll
could
cover
like
that right
do
up.
shit
Just put a
like
rug over
this
it.
and survive.
Definitely not getting our security deposit. back.
Nope. That's one way to find a lot of
DK,
bananas quickly,
Donkey
though,
Kong.
or lose a lot of
As long
bananas.
as it's not
It
rotten.
looks like we lost pretty much all of them.
What did that say? What did that say? Hold on.
Check on DK here.
What did he say? As long as it's not rotten or mushy, the strong Kong will eat any banana he sees.
Here,
Got
see,
problems,
okay.
DK. But we all do.
You in there, bud?
Of course
There he is.
There he is.
This is a little worse for wear, but
But
doing
still,
better. He's doing great.
you know, he's all right.
Yeah, it really is growing on me.
Oh, the animations are so good.
So I've been doing a lot of punching forward and punching down using the Y and B buttons. Now I'm going to do some punching upward to break my way out of this boulder.
Nice work.
Thank you very much. Oh, and then we're actually going to keep punching upwards to smash these crystals above me. I'm going to work my way out of this cave in here, see if we can't... Oh, hey guys. Good, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
We're going to save some of our
Got to
friends
check
here.
on your bud.
Yeah, give him the old thumbs up. Take care of this guy right here.
The heck was that?
Looks like we are pretty deep underground at this point.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, there you go. You're all right, bud. Worked our way out of here. Don't worry. I think DK's probably strong enough.
He's not strong enough.
Oh, good. Ingodile's just fine. Everybody's okay.
How?
Does it have a new hat on it?
Terrain
Was
strength,
that there before?
1 star. Sublayer 10. So this is going to be a really underground game, huh?
Yeah, we're pretty far down here.
We're deep under here.
Yeah. Oh, looks like stuff's still falling down after us.
Something is joining us.
Yeah.
What was that sound?
It's just a screaming rock. I'm sure it's perfectly normal.
Perfectly normal.
Yeah,
As
so-
normal as, you know, being pushed down into this hole.
Yeah, so we're going to explore this larger area here. One other thing I want to check right away is, you know, DK can climb on most surfaces in this game, so I'm sure we should be able to just climb our way right out of here.
Not
Fortunately,
quite.
doesn't
Not
So
seem
quite.
most,
okay.
but not all.
Yeah, I'm also
If
going
those
to try.
are
Maybe if I
apples,
just
you
get a
just
little
say?
higher up, I can chunk jump by using a chunk of terrain to get higher up.
That's
Doesn't
kinda
seem to be
cool.
the Trick.
Nope.
You know what? As long as we're down here, I'll show off another cool thing you can do with chunks. So while I have this chunk, I can actually turf surf on it.
Yeah.
And use it to get around. Yeah, these things start to whittle away over time. You can see the chunk is slowly
It's getting smaller, yeah.
smaller
Getting
and smaller.
smaller.
But I can speed up the Y button here and use this to zip around some of these areas a little faster.
Cool.
And it's
I
worth
like it.
noting that the strength of the terrain that you use to turf surf depends, or it how long the chunk lasts is based
That's
on
right,
the
yeah.
strength of the terrain.
Good job, bud. I guess I'm calling him Bud. He's my favorite in this game.
It's
How are these guys doing?
These guys doing okay. I'm a little more interested in this barrel cannon. It's come down with us.
Yeah.
It's good to see a barrel cannon again.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to blast our way up here. Try and make our way back up further to Baboon Town. See if everybody else is all right. But first I'm going to try and clear these
GR to
doors.
tear off.
Ow. Which clearly hurts DK.
That's
Instead, we're
bramble.
going to pick up a chunk.
Sorry, buddy.
Clear out this area here. So
The
you can
bramble
see,
hurts DK, not the frickin'
chunks of terrain
rocks
come in very handy, including
that he's tearing out the
eliminating
ground.
Well, and you can also turf surf on top of them too if you need.
Yeah,
to
that's true.
cross
You know, if I really
quickly.
wanted to.
But again, I like the
using a chunk of terrain. As long
the
as I'm,
versatility that
watching
they're
to make
adding
sure
to
that it doesn't
DK's
wiggle away
moveset.
right every time. You can also do
You know?
little things like that.
And how he
Easily
can
knock out
explore
people around you.
maybe
Pick it back
the
up.
Yeah, you
actual
lost a little bit of
fighting
health when you
might be a
punched
little
those
bit limited.
vines.
Yeah, look
but
at those apples.
overall-
Yeah, you got some apples and you restored it.
it's interesting
We're
enough
gonna
to
take
me.
this other barrel cannon here, blast our way back up.
And the barrels are
More
still
friends.
here.
Wanna check out on
Gotta
this guy.
have the
Hey, look.
barrels.
Sure did.
So this is our introduction to a new kind of hazard
Weird
here.
hard
wooded
metal
terrain.
flowers. Nowhere. We have no idea what to do about it.
Yeah, go up there and try and whack it.
Yeah, as you can see, this is not smashable, which is quite annoying for DK, as most of have been
You
easily
gotta
smashable.
appreciate, though, the work ethic of these monkeys.
I like it.
Like,
They're gonna
look at
keep
this
at
one
it.
with the pickaxe.
Never mind that it's impossible.
He
He's
can't make
gonna
a dent,
keep-
but he's
yeah.
gonna keep trying.
Gonna
See,
keep trying.
this voided terrain seems to be coming from this device over here. So if I just smash this, that might take care of it. Unfortunately, this thing looks pretty well protected itself.
Coming out of
Can't
this
seem to
weird
smash it, can't seem
gizmo.
to make a dent, no matter how hard I hit.
So can you throw rocks at it?
But we are close to where that thing fell down.
Yeah, you're right. I think
Looks
it's all
like
done
rapid
right here, so we're
paper
gonna
also. The
check
heck?
and see what that screaming was about.
Or like
Everyone
hazard.
seems curious, but not brave enough to go check it out themselves.
Luckily, DK is here. DK
They wouldn't get anything done if not for DK.
Hazard ribbons or
Hello?
something. The heck?
See,
Keep trying, buddy. You can do it.
one more big fall.
There we go.
Good job, DK.
What the heck is this thing? This voice acting?
That's a fast rock. Okay, DK, it's okay.
Well, that was a rough beginning.
A first for the
Something you tell me
series.
twice. That's prompted. I'm
Isn't
gonna go
it?
follow that talking rock and see what's up.
A little suspicion about a giant Kong that has ripped you out of the ground is maybe warranted.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
warranted.
I mean, you saw his face.
I take care of more of these guys. In fact,
I would have run away too.
pick up one of these. See if I can. Oh. Here. You know what? I'm gonna take out this last guy. Swirl that thing around. There we
Nice
go.
one.
Cleared out the area.
Did you destroy it with its own chunk?
I did. Quit hitting yourself. Oh, unfortunately, I think we also scared this talking rock. So come on, DK, use that entire brain of yours. We can figure out a way to soothe this thing.
Is he using his brain or his stomach?
Why not both?
Yeah.
Make
So-
music.
Oh,
BK is incorporated into music a lot more
It's working.
as of lately.
Now it's a dancing rock.
the cutest dancing rock you've ever seen.
You could call it that.
What's it go? Go with you.
I don't know about all this. I don't know about all this. We didn't ask for a sidekick.
Looks like this odd rock is
Odd
coming
rock.
with you whether you like it or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard, Odd Rock. Yeah. So now we can use the power of Odd Rock's voice, which is pretty handy.
Music might help. Can you whistle?
Yeah, we calmed it down by making music with it. We whistled for it. So as we know, music is very important in the world of DK. And here, another example of that. Now, Odd Rock and I together can actually make music together and create a path to guide us where we're supposed to go next. So that's one easy way to keep track of where you're supposed to be going as you are punching literally
Right.
everything around you.
Yeah, especially
performing
if
things.
you are
I like
deep
that.
in the
That's cool.
terrain, making your own pathways.
Yeah.
This will bring you back out.
Yeah, there we go. Just gonna work our way back up here. You know what? I actually want to
Yeah.
smash these crystals.
All the gold.
Don't pass things by.
I want to see if
Smash
DK
everything.
says actually
Work our way
okay
back up here.
if you choose
guys.
okay,
Yeah, we're fine.
or if he just does a grunt as well.
Now, as prompted, Odd Rock just had a suggestion here that I liked a lot. So we're gonna make music here in front of this thing, which actually frees it up.
Now we can punch it.
Thank goodness. And now that
Nice.
thing is out of the way, the voided terrain is finally taken care of. So
So we can ride in the barrel.
Get to the barrel cannon.
That's just one example of how you and Odd Rock are going to be working together throughout the course of this game to make progress. As
and then it runs on top of
They're
it.
a pretty good team together, yeah. So we still need to check on that Boomtown, though. So we'll make sure everybody else is okay. See if those fellow miners of ours are all right. Check out Baboom Town. There's a lot of stuff here to do. There's a lot of fun stuff waiting for us up here. So, of course, I think that's where we're going to end our segment for today.
Crazy.
Sorry, everybody at home. We do have another segment coming up in just a little bit here. We're going to show off a little bit more of DK Bananza in a later area. But that is the end of this introduction segment. That's where we're going to stop it for now.
All right. Thank you so much, BK and Kay. That was Donkey Kong Bananza. But next up, we're going to be taking a look at Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. So stay tuned. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Crazy work. That was cool. I kind of I'm gonna do Metroid's video, and I don't think I'm gonna showcase the DK stuff. Maybe I will. I don't know. But right now, as it stands, I think I'm just gonna chill. Especially, I'm gonna take care of getting some food for myself as well. So, yeah. Most likely, this will be all y'all will see for DK from me for the time being. But I like what I saw. I'm a bit tired, so like it's harder for me to give more detailed explanations on how I feel about that game so far. But I'd say like one of the biggest surprises for me with this game is that there's voice acting. Maybe not for all the characters, but at the very least, that Rock can talk. I mean, I guess we had the flowers that could talk in Super Mario World, but like, you know what I mean. It was actually pretty interesting to see that. But the next thing that we're supposed to be looking at is Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. I'm very curious to, honestly, I want to hear more of the music, you know? Like, sure, I'm interested in the different type of puzzles that Samus would get into, but overall, I know we're not going to be seeing like other parts of the world like that. They're going to stick to like this tree area, this forest area. So I want to like at least get some more of a better listen of how View Roast, I think it's called, sounds. I know people on the internet have posted it also. But I don't know. I guess I just want to hear it in action with Samus moving around and stuff. Just really get a good ear for the nature in this planet or world, wherever Samus actually is. And yeah, without further ado, we might have to skip ahead.
Lead us through this. Hi, everyone. For those that are just tuning in, this is Nintendo Treehouse Live, Nintendo Switch 2. My name is Teresa, and I'm joined here with Demetrius and Dutch. And we're here to show a little game called Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition.
Demetrius is
the first-person
consistent
adventure game starring our favorite protagonist, Samus. She is a very famous bounty hunter, for those of you that don't know. But I'm going to throw it away to Demetrius to lead us through this.
No, you got that. So we're going to go ahead and just jump right into the beginning. So it is the Cosmic Gear 20X. No, I'm not going to
It's story time. Come on.
Long story short, we're starting at the beginning here. What you're going to see is that this is a research facility for the Galactic Federation. It's being attacked by space pirates. And Samus is going to be answering their call. And this is what's pretty much going to be the beginning of the game.
Well, those are space pirates that are allied with Silex, who we haven't seen a whole lot of. We saw him in Metroid Prime Hunters.
Yeah.
We're not quite sure what the bad blood here is about between Silex and the Galactic Federation.
Yeah, but he doesn't like him, nor does not like Samus. So
yeah, he's got a deep grudge for Samus.
So getting to that, here's the first cutscene. So I won't talk too much over this. I'll let people kind of enjoy it. I can feel the table rumbling.
That looked really good. That honestly looks really good.
Those ships, though.
That is a beautiful ship. There's a big battle happening right now. Samus
Quick work of some of these ships.
Yeah. Just join in on it.
I was not expecting to see this much action with Samus' ship.
See, there's a lot of action going on the ground.
Oh, this looks really good.
The Galactic Federation soldiers are trying to put up a fight, but it's not working too well. They need some help. It's pretty cool to see this, though. Oh. All right.
Yeah, Samus to the rescue. Woo!
Okay, we're about to get to gameplay here in just a moment. I love this scene so much. All right, let me get ready.
Yeah, I feel like I'm watching like a Halo scene. Yo!
So some of you might see this area pretty familiar from the first trailer that we showed for Metroid Prime 4. But now we're going to see a little bit more.
So this would be beyond my expectations. I definitely thought that we were going to only get the Vuros area, but it looks like they're starting us off in the beginning segment, just like most of the games.
Right here, so I'm just going to go ahead. Not let that stand.
We can see that classic Metroid Prime gameplay where you've got, it's first person, you've got your reticle in the middle there, and you can use that to lock on to enemies there.
Yeah, I'm still not going to try to take any hits, though. Oh, what you doing still? All right, so now we're going to go ahead and do this. So one thing people should note, right now I'm playing with a split Joy-Con 2 style. So I have a Joy-Con 2 in my left hand and my right hand. And I'm going to change it up a little bit further we get into this.
But also you're playing in a mode called Quality Mode, which is in 4K, 60 FPS.
Correct.
So for anybody that is watching the stream, we are streaming at 4K. If you have a 4K TV, you will be able to see all the visuals in its very glorious, pretty graphics.
Samus, you made it. Command needs you to secure a sensitive artifact. Uploading coordinates now.
So right now there is a sensitive artifact that the Galactic Federation is trying to protect and that the space pirates led by Silex is trying to take. So Samus is going to try to recover that and defend and make sure that the space pirates don't take it. All right, so here's the area map acquired. Gonna go ahead and open it up. So here's my current position, and I want to make it all the way here.
To that big dome area.
Yeah. To secure the artifact. Move around, you'll see it's going to be right here, and then if I go down, I am right here. So I'm going to make my way through.
And that's one of the cool things about this. It's got that, again, classic Metroid Prime gameplay where you've got your map and it's kind of in 3D and you can rotate it because like navigation and exploration is a big theme in this game.
I'm really curious on when this takes place.
So I just switched to my scan visor and I can scan this door here. It's going to give me access and a little bit additional information here.
It's pretty important too, just like learning more about the lore of this world. So scanning is very important. It's been in the Metroid Prime series as well. So
Yes,
It's a great way to learn.
Way to get additional backstory, lore, also just helpful gameplay tips, and even access to certain areas. All right. Ooh. Try to protect the some of the people here, but they're getting attacked too much. All right, so I'm gonna play a little faster here. Just go it. I can even scan enemies.
Yeah.
You can get a little additional here. Space Pirate, you can see. Classic. All right. And now they're going to go away.
They're pretty ruthless, so one of them came at you to shank you.
They had it coming.
Definitely. So anything else to scan? You can even check out here where it came down. So we have a dive
this
spike.
little landing.
Yeah.
Spikes.
Okay. Things are looking good. I'm going to make my way through this door here.
There's some environmental stuff that you could also choose to break too.
Yeah.
You never know what's in the containers.
All right, so here's our first major obstacle. So of course, I can enter into Morph Ball. I can go under small objects or large objects. You can go into tiny cracks. I want to make my way through here, engage in this big fight.
Now some more space pirates, but we've got a mecha suit.
Okay, so coming up next here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to. This is going to be a big battle after this scene. I'm actually going to switch from the controls I was just doing. I'm going to switch to mouse controls by putting the right Joy-Con 2 here on the surface, and I'm going to actually start playing like that.
So you can see Demetrius is locking on to the enemies with the ZL button, but then at the same time he's using that right Joy-Con 2 to kind of fine-tune his aiming. You know, like maybe the enemies are a little, maybe you have to lead them a little bit, so you have to aim a little bit to one side or the other.
And I'm missing all over the place now. There we go. A little bit of nerves. Oh, come on. There we go.
But it's really cool, though, that you're able to very seamlessly change between doing dual Joy-Con 2.
Look, I'm not blocking this, so y'all can actually see.
Turn to side to side. Now, if I take my hand and just picked it up off the surface, I'm actually now back.
However, I am blocking the.
And I'll once again put my hand back down on the surface. You see that little reticule pop up. You can see how fast I turn.
Y'all can be able to see that.
In the middle.
So I'll keep playing like this.
Yeah, so you can just switch that on the fly. All you have to do to activate the mouse controls is just put the mouse, put the Joy-Con 2 flat on that surface.
Yeah.
Correct. So this guy, I think he's pretty low on health, so it'll tell me even in my visor. Yep, Eternal, 70%.
You're finish him off. All right. Sorry, buddy.
All right.
That's one of the cool things too with the scanning is that some scans you need to do to advance in the story or activate certain mechanisms, but you can kind of decide how deep you want to go into the lore and like figuring out all the explanations of every element that you see in the game.
Outside of the trailer, this really does look good.
Yeah, they're coming in real fast.
They're trying to blow the door here. I'm gonna make my way to them as fast as possible. Go past that room. Okay, there we go.
So there's the scientist moving back there with the artifact.
The artifact back there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do the same thing with this door.
So while Dee's doing that, I just wanted to mention again, for those of you that are just tuning in, we are streaming in 4K. So we are playing the game in quality mode, which supports 4K to 60 frames per second.
Correct.
There will be another mode, which is called performance mode, which will run at 120 frames per second at 1080p.
So you can kind of choose for yourself if you want to focus on the resolution and that image quality or the performance and like the high frame rate.
Smooth, buttery friend.
Yeah.
All right, so here's our first boss, Avarax. And you're going to see something that is going to be unique that we haven't really seen before.
Oh, no.
Watch out, it's a Metroid!
Oh.
But unlike normally a Metroid, normally defeating an enemy right there on spot, this one is actually fusing or combining with this enemy, powering it up.
That is interesting. I don't think we've seen before it's fusing with other beings.
So it's fascinating.
I think you got your work cut out for you here, Demetrius.
Yeah.
I know, no pressure, all the pressure.
Just grew a 4-pack.
All right, so I'm gonna lock on a little bit here, just get my bearings. So what we're seeing here is there's gonna be a couple of weak spots. Ow, I jumped way too slow there. No, I'm not gonna let him shoot this. I want to destroy the weak points. There's gonna be multiple. Oh, you just want to throw them at me, don't you?
So the weak points are those little green areas, but the Avarax can shield it with his with his arms,
Yeah,
but
it goes in like a
can
box.
also put this kind of yellow shield over those areas as well, so you have to bide your time before you're able to shoot it.
It kind of shifts from one to the other. Like he's never going to have all of those weak points exposed at the same time.
How am I missing? All right, I'm going to shoot these. You can dodge them, but it's better to shoot them just to get some health back. I'm going to absorb them.
Or even missile replenishment. That'll be handy.
Oh,
but as you can see, like you have to
Try
get
to
the angle
dodge it.
right, because shooting missiles, you can
I'm
see
so
the
quiet right
deflect
now.
of the missiles like going off.
There we go. There we go. Now it's going to open up the main weak spot here. I'm going to try to get as many shots
Disgusting.
off as I can. He's going to try to hunt me down with that. Oh, I thought I dodged
Get him in the
The
belly.
other key technique there that Demetrius can use to dodge that attack is the strafing one, where if you're locked
There we
on and you push the jump button twice, you can kind of strafe to one side or the other laterally to avoid some of those attacks.
There we go.
Or you can get real up close. I don't know if you want to attempt that.
No, it'll try to grab me, so I'm trying not to do that. All right, so pretty good shots here coming out. Oh, no, 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 no.
We can see the
So the
Abrax's
yellow
health
is
bar there at the
guarding
top
his,
too, so
his spots, but can you shoot
making
it to
some
speed
progress,
up?
but it's got a lot of
Yeah, he's a
health
pretty
here.
beefy boy.
Yeah,
Breaking
I gotta
through.
Be very careful here. Oh, really? You're gonna block that when I was just about to shoot it? Are you serious, Averax? Come on now. You just get to the side. No.
Oh, juked
Putting
ya.
up the- oh, I'm getting too
I'm
close.
gonna
No,
be
no,
scanning
no.
all these
Yep.
bosses,
That was
man.
close.
No,
He
missile
wanted a
right to the shoulder. No hugs for you.
Give me a hug.
There you
Give me a
go.
hug.
I'm having a good lock on. Really putting up that shield a lot. There we go. There
Nice.
we go. Okay, let's do this. Get ready for it. Shot. That. Throw a missile.
Oh.
And you got
Okay.
the space jump there.
Oh, wave shield now.
Do that again. This time I was prepared for it. It's gonna go up. Nope.
Ooh, there.
And
Nice.
go right under. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good here. Fire. All right. Things looking good. Absorb that. So now he has 4 weak spots. So I'm just gonna be very careful here. Double jump with that. Hit that. Oh, nice block. Oh, he's really putting up the block.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's getting a little too close. Little too close. No, I don't like that.
It's coming at you.
Oh, no, 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 no. No, you don't.
Oh.
All right.
You really do
Trying
kind of
to
have to throw
save
the
that.
kitchen sink at this guy.
Yeah.
More
No,
fall,
he's
you got
tough.
double
He's
jump,
tough.
missiles,
Throwing
targeting.
everything.
All right. You can lock on these too if you want, but I find it easier to just kind of openly shoot.
But you're not able to target or lock on to Avarax's
Correct.
weak point. So
Oh.
there is that challenge. Oh, break free. Nice.
Oh,
Ooh,
man. Jump over. Let's center. Come.
I think that actually might be a first.
Okay, there's one.
Enemies that can
Good.
grab you.
Good. No, no, no.
Oh, another one.
There's
Man, he
enemies that
really
can like
wants to
stick
give
to
you
you,
a
but
hug.
I don't think there's ever been enemies that can grab you in
Come
the
on,
prime
Sean.
games.
There we go.
Missiles.
Let alone a prompt for you to
Nice,
break
okay,
out of
he's
there.
blocking now. I'm just gonna use
Grasp.
some lock on here.
It's taking like a boxer stance there.
Yeah.
One more weakness spot. I'm shooting at it. There we go. Okay, I was already doing
Nice.
some good work.
All right.
Oh, is this
Yeah,
the
open
belly.
finisher?
There you go. It's a good weak spot.
What are you gonna do?
There you go.
Okay, bottom, through, fire missiles, looking good.
You got
Getting there, getting there.
Dodge, fire, looking good. Gonna jump up, gonna charge my shot, lock on, fire, oh, miss. Missile.
Oh,
There we go.
hey, you
I was
did
gonna say,
it.
man, like what?
It's tough.
That was a tough boss battle.
Yeah.
You really have to gauge where to aim, and you can see it was all about kind of finely tuned aiming there, which is a lot of fun.
The artifact safe
Ooh, there's the man himself.
now.
And there's Psylocke. You know,
Yeah.
that he has
Oh.
2 Metroid with him, which is also very curious.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll find out more about this interesting alliance.
You can see the battles going on back and forth.
Ooh, straight for
artifact.
the artifact.
You best not miss when come up for Samus. So you can see the artifact now was hit, and it caused it to react to that.
We just heard
in a
Samus
very
grunt right there.
peculiar way. And that, folks, is a
Where
quick
we'll
look
end it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to give you a sneak peek. We don't want to ruin the full surprise, but
Not at all.
hope that gave you a small taste of what to look for when Metroid Prime 4 Beyond comes out. Well, thanks so much, guys, for showing all this and talking it through, and hope you guys had fun watching that. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Up next is Mario Kart World.
Drive. Yeah.
Crazy work, man. Well, I mean, I saw more area. I think I was mostly just impressed with the visual increase, but I mean, it's more Metroid. I'm not mad at that. You know, I hope there is like maybe some other interesting things that pop up in the game, but I guess that's for us to experience when we actually play the game, right? So, yeah, but good stuff.